Upon my return to Seed Hollow, a member of the family Zothba dropped off a letter for me, and I wasted no time in reading it. I could feel the author's disdain in every word.
I hereby challenge Tweyen of the Eternals to a duel. You can't hide your plot against it from me! Meet me at Seed Hollow Castle, now. Former commander of the Silver Wolf Corps, Galanza.
Okay? Not sure who this Galanza person was, but we both knew it, apparently. I smelled a trap. On the other hand, if it was involved in some way, then I had no choice but to investigate. When I arrived at the castle, a domineering draft motioned me over.
Well, well. You must be Tweyen.
As soon as I gave him a curt nod, he leveled his spear at me. He was definitely the mysterious author of that letter.
I knew you wouldn't leave me hanging.
He roared with laughter, eyes fixed on me like daggers. You mentioned a plot against it. Would you care to elaborate? Suddenly, the man wasn't laughing anymore. He accused the Eternals of plotting to assassinate me, whom he saw as a younger brother. So Soban's instincts had been right. There had been someone eavesdropping on our conversation. Now that I think about it, that was around the time the family Zothma started peppering me with questions. We should have been more careful before speaking so candidly. Still, the discussion to eliminate it had occurred before we had all the facts. I needed to clear this up. This is all a misunderstanding. Galanza snorted and readied his weapon. Anything I had to say would be a waste of breath. I knew the type, too proud to admit wrongdoing. The only language they understood was combat. All right, Buster, your funeral.
Step on up! It's time for the death match of your life! You better bring it!
Don't expect me to go easy on you.
Nobody creates a target on his head and gets away with it. Nobody. You can take your reasons and shove it. Don't bring your fractions alive, giant Eternal! You punch! The Eternals don't disappoint!
Someone in such hot water, you don't seem to feel the heat at all. Even shadows won't hide you. Rain from above!
It's been a blast! Hoorah! We're through! Storming death!
You can't beat me. Have you considered surrendering?
It wasn't that to bring me!
Confound it all! I take no pleasure in watching a beat down from the sidelines!
Where's my...
Magliel, commander of the Sword Veil. To arms!
Who invited you?
I'll berate you later. Focus on the monster before us!
Ooh, another rabbit has entered the fray.
Hey! Got your blades in order?
But of course.
If it can break... Yeah!
And we shall break it! Come, let's end this!
Silver Veil Roar!
You can't get caught in that.
If you would be so kind.
Ah, I got your back! Got you in my hand, dearly! I see right
No mercy!
Hey, answer me this! Why?
Perhaps for the same reason why you are here, Galanza. It is like a kid brother in my eyes. A Be damned if I did nothing to stop him from being murdered.
These eyes have never failed me. Income.
Pain is nothing compared to his suffering.
A wounded beast is doubly dangerous. I must be extra.
One more time. Ah!
Let's not leave them wanting. Now for the encore.
Killer Tail Roar!
Center your breathing.
General Galanza?
Back it up! This show's over!
Fear not. I shall carry the torch.
Center your breathing. Income. Here goes. Even shadows. These eyes have never failed. Let's be extra careful. Wipe them out.
Our greatest heart. Prepare yourselves. The end is nigh.
No mercy. The time is right.
You Eternals are
You're
tough.
mine.
Can't believe you're pushing us into a corner.
This hunter never fails to catch her prey.
No, this cannot be. Fool, you are not worthy.
Goodness. That ranks as one of my top 5 hardest fights. The two mysterious attackers were on the ropes, but they hadn't lost their spirit.
It's gonna mop the floor with you. You should have brought every Eternal with you if you wanted to stand a chance!
I'd sleep better if we could have at least taken one of them out.
It wasn't the loss itself they lamented, but rather their inability to protect someone important to them. I was relieved to know they weren't bad people. So I did the only thing I could think of to diffuse the tension. I smiled. As I was trying to say before, this is a big misunderstanding. I'm on your side, and I intend to stand up for it. Once they realized I wasn't going to take their heads, they finally decided to believe me. There was only one hurdle left in Id's way, and its name was Sovan.
There's this special request.
I tracked down the captain in Seed Hollow and gave them the rundown. Perhaps uncoincidentally, Sovan and Id were both missing. Visions of a bloodbath flooded my mind, and I admonished my overactive imagination. We had to find those two before grave mistakes were made, ones that could never be corrected. Unfortunately for us, Sovan did a stellar job of covering his tracks. His precautions proved that this time, he meant business. What we needed was a clue. Oh. There was an entire business devoted to gathering intel right here in Seed Hollow. How could I forget? They were the ones who facilitated the castle duel in the first place. I figured I was owed a favor for having to deal with that inconvenience. The captain and I entered Zothba's tavern right as an informant returning from Folka was reporting on the whereabouts of our missing boys. The family still held open distrust for the Eternals, but as always, the captain put in a good word for me. We rushed to Einstedo Archipelago. What would have taken dozens of spotters hours to comb the chain of islands, I surveyed in seconds. There they were, in Skyworm Valley. Hard to miss the flash of sparks erupting off of clashing steel. That's enough! I fired an arrow that landed squarely between the two, stopping them in their tracks. The surprise on Sovan's face dissipated in a split second. He knew the jig was up. Sovan didn't know it, nor had I felt the need to tell him, but Anra gave me special instructions before coming to Sega Grande. If our leader decided to take matters into his own hands, the duty to stop him fell to me.
There's little Sovan can't fix, given how strong he is. I fully expect him to try and solve everything by himself.
Now that's weird. No one consulted me about dragging it out into the wilderness to murder him. Don't get me wrong, Sovan. I know the responsibility of keeping the world safe is a heavy one. I should have done more to talk things out with you, so we could come up with a solution that would please everybody. But as the saying goes, all's well that ends well. Maybe now we can finally set aside our differences and have an honest chat over a warm meal.
Gosh, thanks for taking the time to come talk to me. I was kinda hoping to make an apology to Id today.
The same woman who had been terrified of her savior had hired me to give her advice. Imagine that. Me, a counselor. If I ever got tired of the Eternals gig, I think I'd make a great Miss Fix-It. Case in point, my master plan was about to come to fruition.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
What? What's he doing here?
An awkward silence followed as the woman looked at me, pleading for a lifeline. Nope, you're on your own. But I did give her an encouraging smile. Got plenty of those. Realizing my lips were sealed, the woman timidly faced Id. She gathered her courage and spoke from the heart. She expressed regret for the abuses she had hurled at her rescuer. She'd been trying to find the nerve to apologize ever since. Little by little, she laid bare her true feelings.
I'm mortified by my appalling behavior. Please accept my heartfelt apologies. And the next time I need a bodyguard, the job's all yours. I won't hire anyone but you.
The sudden change in the woman's demeanor was as evident as the surprise on Id's face.
Sure. Thanks.
Oh, was that a hint of pink I saw in his cheeks? Well, I was an archery expert, not a people expert. I never knew what to say at times like these. It's interesting how the little things can spur big changes in our relationships with others. Watching new bonds form in real time was a treat. Sometimes, all it takes for two hearts to beat in harmony is the twang of a bowstring.
Tweyen, can you see into the future?
Who's to say? Personally, I'd say he hit the bullseye.